Dog Soldiers is a 2003 B movie about British soldiers fighting werewolves. And the reason that I'm reviewing this movie from 2003 is because of my lovely patrons. On patreon.com/gayfesh, at the highest tier, you can force me to review something once a quarter. And this is one of those patron request reviews. So, it's a movie starring some pretty notable people. It has Kevin McKidd as the main character. He's on Grey's Anatomy. Owen Hunt. I've never seen that show. I actually recognized him from a short-lived show called Journeyman. It was a time travel show that I quite liked. But it's also got Sean Pertwee, Alfred from Gotham, and Liam Cunningham, who plays Davos Seaworth from Game of Thrones. So it's got a bunch of people who are like, oh, hey, it's that guy. I know that guy from things. They're pretty good. And all of them are playing soldiers fighting werewolves in like a town in the middle of the woods, or like, not a town, like a house in the middle of the woods. And it's very low budget, but surprisingly good action for such a low budget B movie. The werewolves look pretty good. They look very the heads that they built for them look very dog-like, but I guess I gathered that this movie kind of has like a cult following because of the level of action and stuff like that. I did complain. I did have a big complaint while watching it that there seems to be a bit too much shaky cam. And in 2003, that was kind of the era where shaky cam and action was kind of becoming more in vogue. Especially you get to stuff like, it wasn't not Casino Royale, but what was the second James Bond movie with Daniel Craig? That one had it really bad. And for this, like, you know, on a lower budget, I can understand using shaky cam, but even so, there's a lot of fun moments shooting werewolves, and because they're soldiers, they have like fully automatic weapons, and like I'm watching that, and the way that they are like unloading entire magazines at a go, I'm just like, okay, well, yeah, these are definitely British actors because they don't really know how to handle guns like they'd be military dudes. You want short, controlled bursts. Although I think they threw in a line once where somebody was just like, "Don't unload the whole thing, just short, controlled bursts." Marina says, kind of sounds like a good watch. It was a lot of fun. Like, it's very campy. A lot of the performances are pretty samey because, like I said, it's a military unit. So they're all kind of, you know, stock military characters. But it's a lot of fun, like a lot of like kind of over the top, low budget gore. Like one of the characters like literally gets slashed open by a werewolf and his guts are hanging out for like half the movie. So there's that to deal with, and people are like walking around in human entrails and stuff like that. So if you're squeamish about that, I would, you know, be aware. But it does look very like low budget in terms of, you know, the blood and gore. They might have honestly, for some of it, they might have just gone and to like a butcher shop and just like bought some offal to spread that around. But the character who gets his abdomen cut open and is just his guts are hanging out, that looked a little silly, I will say. But I actually think I was hearing that it had a big enough cult following that there might be a sequel to it coming out, which would be interesting to see. We'll see if it would maintain the cheesy B moviness of it. But I quite enjoyed this one. There's honestly, I would say it almost has like a Sam Raimi feel to it, at least, especially in like the final final scene or the final fight sequence. Like just that very like low budget campiness to it that Sam Raimi brings. Like it feels a little bit like that. But yeah, I would recommend seeing it. I think it's streaming on Shudder if you're looking for it. But it's also like I think it's on like Freevee, so like you can just watch it for free if you don't mind ads. But yeah, I would recommend it. And if you want me to review something of your choice like this, I've done a couple of these already. I've actually been slowly getting through the Conjuring movies because one of my $50 tier patrons has been requesting those. So yeah, if you really want me to watch something and review it and force me to do it, this is how. Go to patreon.com/gayfesh and join at the whale shark tier. You will get to make me review stuff like Dog Soldiers, and you will also get your name scrolling on top of the screen like that. So that's that. Hey, thanks for watching. Your view means a lot. Don't forget to toss me a like and subscribe and ring the bell, and drop a comment below telling me what you thought of the video. I stream Mondays and Fridays at 5 p.m. Pacific, so catch me live and join in on the convo. You can find all my socials in the description below, and thank you to all my patrons, with a very special shout out to my Whale Shark tier patrons Ryan D and James Knight, and my Anemone Friend tier patron Piftle Cakes. Your support means the world. Catch you next time.